All right, everybody, welcome back to the #1 television show in the history of the entire universe. I am Brian Lee Durfee, author of The Forgetting Moon, The Blackest Heart, and The Lonesome Crown, all three books published by Simon & Schuster's Saga Press. Today I'm here to review the book, The Confessor, by Daniel Silva, one of my favorite thriller series of all time. This is book number 3 in Daniel Silva's Gabriel Allon series. Came out in 2003. Let's talk about the cover first, because you know I love graphic design and cover illustration. It's a good cover. I think some of the other Gabriel Allon covers are a little better than this. This was just basically a simple picture of the Vatican with a guy running through it. Mysterious figure. And the Vatican does play a big part in this. I've got all of my other Daniel Silva Gabriel Allon books over here in my massive library. For some reason, they're down here by the floor, though, but they're all right there. Anyway, let's go back over here, put the camera on the stand. So the Gabriel Allon series is up to, close to probably book 22 or 23, 25, I don't know where it's at. Anyway, opens up in Munich. We've got a Professor Benjamin Stern. Now, Gabriel Allon is our main character. He's our main spy, main guy, but we'll get to him in a second. This book opens up in Munich, Germany. Professor Benjamin Stern, he lives sort of in this building with a bunch of other people. And he's kind of befriended all these people, kind of reluctantly, though. He'd rather just live the life of a recluse, but he's kind of become friends with all these people. But that leads to trouble, because he's got a shady past, kind of a thing, and he's involved in some stuff, let's just say, and the fact that he's kind of left this door open and hasn't sort of become the recluse that he probably should have become leads to his death. He's assassinated. He's killed. And now enter Gabriel Allon. He's an art restorer and / spy. And that's a cool thing, because every book starts out with him restoring some masterpiece in some exotic part of the world. So this time he's in Venice, and he's restoring a Bernini painting in Venice, and he's got all these other artists around him, and they kind of suspect he's a terrorist. Because of certain coincidences that have happened in his life, and the love of now Gabriel had found love in book 2, but that's kind of gone bad, so that's no longer part of his life, as we find out in the opening of this book. But he once again he's not only is he this art restorer that restores master paintings, and you know how it is when these old paintings get old and brittle, and then they have to have an art restorer come in and fix them up. That's what he does. But he's also an international spy. And so they want him to investigate this Benjamin Stern assassination that took place in Munich. And so now we've got to adventure off with Gabriel on this as he tries to figure this out. And do the murders to cover up how many religious institutions, the Catholic Church in particular, helped the Nazis exterminate the Jews back during World War II era. And so we've got this conspiracy between the Catholic Church, the Nazis going on. The Professor Benjamin Stern, who was assassinated, knows some things. He knows there's some papers, there's some different documents that need to be hidden, and we got to chase these down. And so the one thing about these Gabriel Allon books is they take us to exotic locations like Normandy, Vatican City, Grindelwald, Switzerland, which I've been to, and it's magnificent. And even more magnificent is Lake Garda, Italy, which we also get to visit in this book. This thriller, it includes history, cardinals, spies, assassins, secret police, secret religious societies, involving Martin Luther, the Nazis, of course, and how the Catholic Church gave sanctuary to many people in the SS after World War II and hid them, and how Pope Pius XII, I think that's who it was part of that, and how the truth is hidden in the Vatican City and the secret archives, and they will kill you if you try to figure that out. It's basically the plot of this book, very Da Vinci Code-esque. People want to keep these documents secret. Benjamin Stern had some information on that. That's why he was assassinated. And Gabriel Allon has to figure out what happens. It's a nutshell, and a boiled down to a nutshell. I don't think that's the term, though. I don't think you boil things down to a nutshell. I think you boil, well, maybe you do. Is that it? The whole plot boiled down to its bare bones. That's probably it. I think I just gave it to you. Secret societies, the Catholic Church helping the Nazis and trying to cover it up, and all that stuff, all that jazz, and it's got to be, and the murders and assassinations and spies all sort of swirling around it, and it's just cool. It's just a cool book. Daniel Silva is one of my favorites with these Gabriel Allon spy thrillers. That's why I've got them all. I give this is another great entry. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's just, let's just give it a 10 out of 10. I think I'd give all of his books a 10 out of 10. But anyway, great job.